So how did Justin Bieber ruin Selena Gomez? A decade has passed, but after a whirlwind of romance between one of the most recognized couples, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, devoted fans continue to have a lot to say about their messy breakup, trying to unravel the whole truth against the speculations and accusations formed over time. According to an E-Online news article entitled, "Why Selena Gomez Wasn't the Woman for Justin Bieber After All," they had started to become very close friends. And more than a year after they met, through a coordinated manager introduction, the pair were able to carve out time in their competing schedules for a breakfast date at Philadelphia IHOP in December 2010. However, like pure Hollywood fashion, they denied their romantic involvement with each other and said that their dates were all just for pancakes, and that they were only the best of friends at the time. Within weeks, the teenagers were vacationing together in January 2011 and were spotted all over each other on a yacht in St. Lucia in the Caribbean. Still best friends? And in February 2011, the Lovebirds made their official debut as they were walking arm in arm at Hollywood's most extreme version of prom, the Vanity Fair Oscars party, wherein their ship named Jelena was born. Fans, both Justin's and Selena's, went crazy. However, after 2 years of dating, the couple eventually split after a seemingly fairy tale-like romance, or at least that's how it was projected to the public. With the helicopter rides, the couple sparked pregnancy rumors, and Justin renting out a whole basketball stadium just so that they could watch Titanic together, fans were shocked to hear the news and assumed that the main reason for why they broke up was because of trust issues and their young ages. 2013 was quite messy for both of them following their public breakup. In April of that year, Selena released her single Come and Get It, and fans seemed to think that the lyrics of the song were about Justin. Riding along the speculations, Justin posted a photo of Selena on his Instagram and shortly deleted it, sparking the beginning of the two's highly publicized on and off relationship. And although people thought that they were back again, Justin confirmed in a December interview that they were not on speaking terms, though he was still quite in love with the singer-actress. If you guys think it was already messy, 2014 is waving. That year was one of the most stressful years for their fans, both Justin and Selena's. Justin's multiple misbehavior and misconducts started taking place, from getting arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol, vandalism, and the infamously lost custody of his monkey, all of which received media backlash. Moreover, in the same year, Selena was also confirmed to have checked into rehab for her lupus, but most of the internet has interpreted it as something from drug addiction and her relationship with Justin. However, they've always stated that the two weren't in a relationship during that time, as Justin had been dating quite a few models during 2014, including his now wife, Hailey Baldwin, right after unfollowing Selena on Instagram. At one point, perhaps right around the time Bieber put a sparkly J-shaped ring on it, they took their puppy love to the most serious of levels. "I moved in with my girlfriend when I was 18, he'd revealed to Complex years later. Started my own life with her. It was a marriage kind of living. Living with a girl was just too much at that age, but we were so in love. Nothing else mattered. We were all about each other." But being so intrinsically wrapped up in another person while still solidifying who you are, and knowing that fame had its price with people who don't know you, judging you as you grow up, is challenging in even the best of circumstances. Reflecting on their ups and downs, he narrated in a magazine interview about their inner struggles in their relationship. "Your full identity can't be in that person. My identity was in her. Her identity was in me when stuff would happen," the Stay singer stated. One of the most common accusations and reasons Hollywood couples tend to exhibit towards the public is either the third party or abuse. It has been revealed that Justin was emotionally abusive to Selena throughout their relationship, and that he caused her lasting trauma. Young as they were, everything seemed to be perfect, and the two instantly became extremely famous in the Hollywood scene. And it seemed like Justin's continuously rising fame meter had taken a toll on him and how he treated women in his life, including his love. "I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry. I became distant from everyone who loved me, and I was hiding behind a shell of a person that I had become. I felt like I could never turn it around," he wrote on an Instagram post. And Selena has since then spoken up about how much she had to endure during her 10-year relationship with the baby singer. "I found strength in it. It's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality. I'm not being disrespectful. I do feel I was a victim to certain abuse," she said in an interview with NPR as she was further asked whether or not it was emotional abuse that she was pertaining to. "Yes, and I don't think that it's something that I had to find a way to understand as an adult. As much as I definitely don't want to spend the rest of my life talking about this, I'm really proud that I can say I feel the strongest I've ever felt, and I found a way to just walk through it with as much grace as possible." The narrative that Selena has revealed also coincides with Justin's revelation about his heavy use of drugs. Though Selena did not specify at which point of their relationship the emotional abuse occurred, it had been speculated that it was probably around the aforementioned messy time in 2014. This was retaliated against by Selena when she released her single, "Lose You to Love Me," which she confirmed was about Justin during an interview with NPR's Lulu Garcia Navarro in light of her then upcoming album release for Rare. "I'm very proud of it," she spoke. "It has a different meaning to me now from when I wrote it. I felt I didn't get a respectful closure and I had accepted that, but I know I needed some way to just say a few things that I wish I had said. It's not a hateful song. It's a song that is saying, I had something beautiful and I would never deny that it wasn't that." Now, as Justin was one to be doing heavy drugs since he was 19, it was also apparent that the singer might have also struggled in adjusting to fame. In an Instagram post made in 2019, he detailed everything that had affected him and admitted to his faults. "Have you noticed the statistics of child stars and the outcome of their life?" the post read. "There is an insane pressure and responsibility to put on a child whose brain, emotions, frontal lobes, decision-making aren't developed yet. 18 with no skills in the real world and with millions of dollars and access to whatever I wanted. I started doing pretty heavy drugs at 19 and abused all my relationships." It would seem now that the stars have moved on from their whirlwind romance, especially with how much Selena has had to endure. "It was difficult and I'm happy it's over," she concluded. After several years of the feud between the two ex-lovers, and as their history grew and increasingly became more concerning to many, both decided to end it. Over time, Selena Gomez focused on healing her mental health and dealing with her anxiety, insecurities, and everything that was trying to take her happiness from her. On the other side, Justin changed his ways and found himself committed faithfully to his wife, Hailey. From the very beginning, it seemed that the world wasn't in favor of them being together, even though devoted fans also tried to vouch for their relationship. It is no question that they started young when they were supposed to be living the time of their lives, exploring their strengths and weaknesses alone, and finding what they think they have been missing in life. A painful journey took place by trying to force things that weren't healthy for them. Well, I guess this is goodbye for now. As a devoted fan or merely intrigued by their love story, I guess you felt the same way too, that we can love someone in our life even though we're not meant to be with them forever. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below.